In the heart of the bustling city of New York, where the skyline pierced the heavens and the streets thrummed with life, there stood an old Victorian mansion shrouded in mystery. Once a proud residence of the affluent Hawthorne family, it had fallen into neglect, overshadowed by the modernity surrounding it. Yet, for Emma Sinclair, the mansion represented an intriguing opportunity. As a budding interior designer, she saw the potential for beauty where others only saw decay. Emma was a dreamer with an eye for detail, and as she took her first steps inside the grand foyer, she felt a thrill run through her. Dust motes danced in the beams of sunlight streaming through stained glass windows, and peeling wallpaper clung to the walls like secrets begging to be uncovered. With a deep breath, she envisioned the transformation she would orchestrate, unaware of the shadows that loomed over the house and the man who would soon change her life forever. Lucas Hawthorne, the last heir of the Hawthorne lineage, had returned to the mansion after years in exile. The weight of his family's legacy hung heavily on his shoulders, and he was determined to restore the mansion to its former glory. When he stumbled upon Emma, painting the faded walls with her vibrant ideas, he felt an unexpected spark. There was something about her passion and determination that ignited a fire within him, a warmth that contrasted sharply with the cold legacy of his family. As they began working together, their connection deepened. Lucas was captivated by Emma's creativity and spirit, while she was drawn to his brooding intensity and hidden vulnerability. Late nights spent discussing design ideas turned into stolen glances and lingering touches, igniting a chemistry that was impossible to resist. Yet, lurking beneath the surface was a tension that neither could ignore. Lucas was haunted by his family's dark past, a past that threatened to unravel everything he held dear. One rainy evening, as thunder rumbled and lightning illuminated the mansion's creaking halls, Emma found herself alone in the study, poring over old documents that hinted at the family's troubled history. As she flipped through the pages, a name caught her eye. Vivian Hawthorne, Lucas's grandmother. The whispers of betrayal and tragedy echoed through the words, revealing a tale of love gone wrong and secrets buried deep. Just as she began to piece together the fragments of the past, Lucas entered the room, his expression a mixture of concern and anger. "What are you doing in here?" he demanded, the tension palpable. "You shouldn't dig into things that don't concern you." Taken aback by his sudden outburst, Emma's heart raced. "I was just trying to understand the history of this place, Lucas. I thought you wanted to restore it, to honor your family." His eyes softened, and the anger faded into vulnerability. "You don't understand. There are things in this house that are better left undisturbed. My family has a way of turning love into tragedy." Despite his warning, Emma felt a magnetic pull toward the truth. The more she learned, the more she realized that their fates were intertwined, bound by the weight of the past. As they worked late into the night, their passion ignited, and they shared secrets of their own. Emma revealed her dreams of becoming a renowned designer, while Lucas spoke of his struggles with the expectations of his lineage. But just as their relationship seemed to blossom, the shadows of the past closed in. Emma stumbled upon an old diary that belonged to Vivian, revealing a heartbreaking tale of love, betrayal, and sacrifice. Vivian had fallen in love with a man who was not deemed worthy by her family, a love that led to scandal and heartbreak. As Emma read the words, she couldn't shake the feeling that history was repeating itself. Determined to confront Lucas, she arranged a candlelit dinner in the grand dining hall, hoping to bridge the gap between them. But as she poured her heart out, confessing her fears of history repeating itself, Lucas's face hardened. "You don't understand, Emma. The Hawthorne name comes with a price. I can't let that happen to you." Emma's heart sank. "So you're willing to push me away, to protect me from something that might not even happen?" His silence spoke volumes. In that moment, betrayal cut deeper than any blade. She felt like Vivian, trapped in a cycle of love and sacrifice, haunted by the specters of the past. With tears streaming down her face, she fled the mansion, leaving Lucas in the shadows of his own fears. Days turned into weeks, and the distance between them grew unbearable. Emma poured herself into her work, trying to forget the man who had ignited a fire within her, but every brushstroke felt hollow without him. She heard whispers of the Hawthorne legacy, of a family steeped in darkness and secrets, but she refused to let fear dictate her life. Then came the storm, a tempest that shook the city to its core. As the winds howled and rain lashed against the windows of the mansion, Emma received a call that shattered her world. Lucas had been in an accident, and she raced to the hospital, her heart pounding with dread. When she arrived, Lucas lay unconscious, surrounded by the sterile scent of antiseptic and the beeping of machines. Despair washed over her as she took his hand, whispering promises of love and hope. Hours turned into an eternity, and as she watched over him, she realized that their love was worth fighting for, worth risking everything. Finally, Lucas stirred, his eyes fluttering open. "Emma," he murmured, and her heart soared. "I thought I lost you." "You didn't lose me, Lucas. I was right here, waiting for you to wake up." Tears streamed down her face as she leaned closer, their breaths mingling in the charged air between them. In that moment, everything changed. They laid bare their hearts, confessing their fears and desires, realizing that love could be both a refuge and a risk. Lucas spoke of his family's legacy, of the darkness that threatened to consume him, but Emma held his gaze, unwavering. "We can forge our own path, Lucas. We can rewrite the story." With renewed determination, they left the hospital hand in hand, ready to face whatever lay ahead. Together, they would confront the shadows of the past, unravel the secrets that bound them, and reclaim the love that had been born amidst the ruins of betrayal and tragedy. As they stood before the mansion, bathed in the soft glow of the setting sun, they knew their journey was just beginning. The mansion, once a symbol of despair, would become a testament to their love. A love that had conquered darkness and emerged stronger, ready to embrace the future side by side.